G'day everybody. I want to talk about why it's good to get to know people. Now, what do I mean by getting to know people? People might say, I know a lot of people. What do you mean? I know that guy over there and I know... No, what I mean by is getting to know people. A little bit like profile. It's a natural profile. Is that you're around someone enough where you know what they do. So you're a little bit like a couple. So good friends would know, or people that are around a lot will figure out, like work friends and stuff like that. Is getting to know people and why you should do that instead of ignoring things. Because when you get to know people, you can avoid a lot of reactions or things that may happen between you and them. As you might know their attitude, why they are cranky, why they are happy, why they do the certain things that they do. When I grew up, we get to know our siblings. We get to know them quite well as we're around them a lot. And because we get to know them, we know how to trigger them as well. For when we wanted to shit stir them or just get our way in some way or to annoy them in some way to feel good. And you ever notice in life that happens in all sectors when it comes to relationships? Hey babies, I know you're having a good time today, but the yelling and screaming, I can't hear properly to think, and I can't talk, okay babies? Alright? So here's an example about getting to know and why you should, because it can go bad for you, and why you shouldn't abuse getting to know someone because you knew something was going to happen. Now I'm going to tell you a story. I'm not sure if I've got this in story time further back or not, or if I put it on private. It's something that if you look at it in the wrong way, it might encourage people to do the wrong thing, right? As they go, well, that might work for me or whatever. But it's all about being righteous as we learn through life and try not to do bully things as it can backfire on you. Right? Now, I used to muck around with my brothers and sisters all the time. When we were younger, we used to smack each other around the heads, pull faces at each other, annoy each other on ads, be irritating, just like the babies are now because I'm talking. And they just want to arc up because I'm talking. And they do that at certain times. And we got to know each other, right? And we wanted to hurt each other and play around and do stupid things. And one day they decided to lock me out outside, knowing that I always at that time did what I said, because if I didn't, it wouldn't feel good to me. It's that, I've said it, I've got to do it now. You know I do it, so don't do it. It's a little bit like the Back to the Future. Chicken. And he's like, oh no, I'm going to do something now. I've got to do it. I can't let you do that. Well, mine is, if I say something and you still don't want to do something, well, I'll do the next action. Right? I'm still like it today. And I still try to find... which is the best way to go around things, as when you get older, righteous laws don't mean anything. It's just the laws, isn't it? Right? Or the way you have taught. And so they locked me outside. And I said, well, if you don't let me in, I'm going to smash this window and open the door, because there was a window right next to the back door. They locked me out on the back veranda. And they were just laughing. And then I'll go ahead, if you smash the window, you're going to get in trouble. You're the one who'll be smashing the window. Rah, 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 rah. And then I said, well, I'm giving you pre-warning. I'm telling you. And I'll tell Mum this. And she knows when we're telling the truth, because you can see it within us, right? In certain things when it comes to certain outcomes. That's what I believe. And I even told them that, right? When I was a kid. That you need to let me in. Right? You've had your fun. Let me in, I'm banging on the window. Do you want me to break it? This is funny, smash. Alright, I open the door, I'm in. You're probably going to have to fix the window, but maybe you might have to. Wait till I talk to Mum and we'll find out about the window, because you shouldn't have locked me out. Mum gets home. We get the truth out in the end. I don't know how long it took or who said it, but they told Mum they locked me out. Yep, I'm laughing. It was a game. It was a game, Mum. Yeah, but you know, Tim, Mum says, you know he will do that. So why did you do it? You thought he was going to get into trouble because you knew he would do the next action. You actually made him do that. So why did you do it? Now you guys, between yous, you'll have to pay for the window. Alright? Tim knows he was already wrong. Yeah, thanks Tim. Yeah, I wanted to get inside. I gave him plenty of warning. Here's a life lesson. I had no reason to be outside, except fun and games for them that didn't work out too well. I gave plenty of word first. Right, they know I did. And look at the outcome. Now look at the other stories in my life and what things still happen. Certain people. Why, if you don't learn the lesson there, how you can go through bullshit in the future. See, I've learned the lesson, but it doesn't mean you still don't go through it with people, as they haven't learnt that lesson. Right? And that's why it's good to get to know people before you judge people or have an opinion on someone for real. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. And I hope that helps someone out there about getting to know people and why you should do that and why you shouldn't bully people when you get to know them, because you know what they're going to do, because certain things can backfire. And not on them, but on you. Have a good one, and bye-bye, everybody.